This is a house that is reborn, but very much in the shape that it had when new.
Thus defining tenuous connection. When you drive this, there's that sort of, how old are you? You know, kind of, you know.
Arguably might have a more universal appeal in the way that you describe it than the late Countach's, because the late Countach's are very aggressive cars.
Right.
And the softness of this, I think, brings a little bit back of what you were talking about, that sort of the feminine side. And it's one of those cars that does do the proverbial looking fast while being parked.
Well, you can see the American influence. The windows go all the way down, just about all the way down. That single patty at Wendy's door that was in the Countach, yeah, that was intolerable. Plus, the air conditioning never quite works. You're like, you're always like panting for air, sticking your tongue out of this letterbox. It looked ridiculous. So you've got a full window here.
Well, it's a very interesting thing, Jay. When I first saw this car in the collection, I thought, well, this is not the kind of car I would like at all. And as I began to become more familiar with it, it began to grow on me. But, you know, this is clearly, as you said, big blocks don't get bigger than this. And it's clearly meant for business. I mean, with that big radiator and that honking fan, I mean,
Right.
They wanted to make sure this is a car to drive.
Right.
Yeah, I think the entire point of this car is to put the performance stats down on paper, but this is all about making the impression, seeing the big flares, the chrome side pipes,
Yeah, plus,
and the sound it makes.
if you grew up in a small town in New England like I did, and you had this, you had the fastest car in town. I mean, that's what it was.
Yeah.
You go to the...
Precisely. You find the power where you find the weight, like dear
Right.
Colin Chaplin, for weight.
Find the power where you found the weight. You know how much power you and I would have combined? Oh, man.
We're talking world-beating power.
That's right. Very crisp.
Yes, instant response.
Yeah.
And also compared to the Corvette, considering this is an RSR car, the suspension is actually very comfortable as well.
Very comfortable. And it's a total analog car. You know, everybody wants a McLaren F1 because there's no electronics, there's no... Well, neither is this.
Right.